Howdy fellas, I hope you're having a good week. Weather's still kind of like summer, a little bit cool mornings, warm days, but that's the early October weather for you here in Tennessee at least. Today's video doesn't have anything to do with what I usually do on this channel, which is about muzzle loading firearms or knives. This is going to be more of a rant. And to kind of let me set this backstory, that part up at least, so that the title will make sense. Those of you who've followed this channel for any time have heard me mention Spirit of the Outdoors channel, Justin Payton's channel, and a lot of you that are subscribed to my channel are subscribed to his as well. You're also on the live from Mississippi on Saturday nights, Friday and Saturday nights, depending on Justin's schedule. And you're familiar with his dog Rosco, which I nicknamed Rosco the Wonder Dog. But anyway, those of you that's followed this channel know I lost Jake a couple months back, and since I don't have Jake to dote over anymore, I kind of dote over Rosco. So from time to time I will box up and send Rosco some dog treats. So I don't know, it's back a week ago Thursday, which day's October 3rd, so that's probably about the 26th of September, something like that. I boxed up some jerky sticks and wavy bacon in a box, and I also included Justin one of these Spirited Jake vent picks that I made for him to have. And me explain the post office situation too. This might make even more sense. If I go right behind me here over the ridge, probably about maybe a mile, there's a post office, a little country post office. And then if I go to the south and southeast, there's another post office about 4 miles away. But my mail actually comes from a post office located 10 miles that way. So anytime I mail anything, I'm not going to drive 10 miles when I can drive 4, and I don't go 1 because this post office open odd hours. You know, a lot of times by the time I get ready to go to the post office, they're already closed. But at any rate, I go to the one that's about 4 miles away. So I box up said package, address it to Rosco the Wonder Dog in care of Justin in Mississippi. Carried up to the post office and pay about $10, mail it off, get the tracking number. Most times everything's cool. Well, this package, for whatever reason, Lord only knows, went to Nashville, came back to a post office in Dixon, back to Cumberland Furnace, goes back to Nashville, comes back to Cumberland Furnace. Then all of a sudden it comes back to Cumberland Furnace, shows out for delivery, and it goes back to processing. So I call over there, and I got somebody that I don't think they were really interested in helping me. Matter of fact, they didn't, when they answered the phone, they answered the phone with another post office instead of the post office I called. But I talked to them, you know, and they couldn't find the package, so, you know, blah, 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 blah. And if it comes back again, you know, so I said, okay, whatever. Well, actually, this is on the 3rd trip that I'm talking about. Well, I called the next day and get a different person. And they said, yeah, it come back. I said, what I'm going to do, said I'm going to do away with the original tracking number. I'm going to put another tracking number on it, that a completely different tracking number, and I'm going to send it out again. And she gives me the tracking number, or she says she'll send it on a card by my delivery person. I said, no, just give it to me. So I thought, hey, problem solved. So, at any rate, next morning, yesterday morning, matter of fact, guess where that package is sitting? Elkton, Kentucky. Completely different direction from where I live and where it was going, to the north. But anyhow, I called back over there, and this lady just you know, I asked for the lady I talked to that put the different tracking. Oh, well, she's on vacation. I don't know what's going on, so let me contact her. And I said, no, don't you bother her on her day off. I said, thank you very much for your time. So I'm on pretty good terms with the postmaster at the post office I mailed that from originally, where this whole post office volleyball game started. So I got a hold of him and talked to him and told him what was going on. Basically his reaction, because obviously he actually cares about his job, was, you've got to be BSing me, without actually using those words. He said, tell you what I'll do, or what you can do. He said, if that comes back to the post office, your post office again, he said, call them and tell them to hold it. He said, go get that package and bring it to me. He said, I will fix it to where that thing will go directly to the final destination post office without going through distribution centers. And I honestly believe this guy is telling the truth. He will do it because he knows I mail a lot of stuff in that direction and other directions at times. But it was good to know that somebody actually was willing to go an extra mile, which, as I told him and told him too, it's nothing important, but it's something important to me. Okay, so I don't know what's going to happen. It still shows it's sitting in Elkton, Kentucky this morning. Hadn't moved since yesterday, about 9:30 or so. So time will tell. You know, like I said, it's nothing important, and I know Justin's not going to let Rosco start that between now and then. But anyway, I just thought you'd enjoy this little story. It's something for a change. It's something different, you know. We'll see. And I may even, in one of my other videos here in the next little while, let you know if Rosco the Wonder Dog's treats ever got there. But remember one thing, and first off, I thank you for watching and God bless you. But remember, you win some, you lose some. If you get rained out, sometimes you get the bear, sometimes the bear gets you. Keep your powder dry, mind your top knot.